If you want to become an expert or professional, or at least get great results in fields like sports, singing, dancing, acting, or any kind of performance like this, what you would naturally do is you would get a coach, someone who can guide you, help you, support you, and push you when you need it. I think that makes perfect sense. And so if you want to get great results in life, then you should get a life coach. In this video, I will share with you several criteria you should consider that will make search and selection of the right life coach much easier and much faster. Hey, this is Tomas from okitsnotenough.com, helping you become the best version of yourself and create a more exciting and more fulfilling life. And today I'm also helping you finding the right life coach for you. But before we go into that, hey, press that little subscribe button so you get notification about all my upcoming videos that I'm preparing for you. And if you get any value from this video, also hit the thumbs up. It will help me out. Working with a life coach can be pretty personal relationship and process that can sometimes last for months or even years. So it's really essential that you find a coach that you really connect with. There are many coaches out there and they vary massively in terms of their expertise, the coaching programs that they offer, their personality and the fees they charge for coaching, as well as their overall approach towards coaching and how they work with their clients. If you've been considering working with a life coach, you probably ask yourself these questions. What sort of coach should I look for? Shall I work with a life coach in person or online over the internet? How much is it going to cost me? What will happen during the coaching session? And what if I don't like my coach? All these are great questions, and I want to share with you 6 criteria you should consider that will not only help you answer all these questions, but will make selection of the right coach much easier. So the first question you need to ask yourself is, what do you need help with? If you've decided you want to work with a coach, you want to find one that will be the most qualified and would be the best fit to help you reach your goals and overcome your challenges. Because if you want to work on your life in general and address a wide range of topics like health, fitness, money, career, relationships, you want to work with a coach who would be more of a generalist that will be able to support you throughout all these areas. But keep in mind that generalist will probably not be a high-level expert in all of these, or maybe even any of these areas. On the other hand, you may have a specific problem or challenge, a goal or area that you want to focus on, such as just working on confidence or public speaking or just your career. In that case, I suggest that you search for a coach specialist, someone who specializes on that particular area. For example, a career coach will be able to help you improve your CV. They'll be able to prepare you for your job interview. They may understand what skills are transferable between different jobs, and they'll probably understand the job landscape. The second question you need to ask yourself is, do you want to work with a coach face-to-face, or are you okay working with him or her over the internet like Skype or Zoom, or even just over the phone? If you're wondering whether it's better to work with a coach face-to-face or remotely, it really depends on you. What's your preference? What's your location? And what kind of area of your life do you want to work on? Because either option has its pros and cons. The benefit of face-to-face coaching is that it can feel more personal, and some people actually prefer that. On top of that, because you're there with your coach and you can see each other, your coach can give you feedback on your body language, for example, which is really important if you work on, let's say, interview skills or public speaking skills. Another great benefit of face-to-face coaching is that it takes you out of your environment and it takes you to a different environment of your coaching session. And sometimes that can be really useful and helpful, helping you get different perspective on your situation. Now, the downside of face-to-face coaching is that you will most likely need to travel to see your coach, which could be inconvenient or sometimes a little bit of a logistical challenge. But hey, if you really want to improve your life, then you'll find a way how to get there, and a little bit of travel is a small price to pay. The other option is to work with a coach remotely, whether it's over the phone or through Skype or Zoom or some other video call platform. It may not feel as personal, but it has its advantages. So one of them is convenience. You don't have to travel anywhere. And also anonymity to a degree, which can make coaching on some really personal issues a little bit easier for you, especially if you are working over the phone. Another advantage of working with a coach remotely is that it massively widens the options of coaches you could work with, because you're no longer restricted by your proximity or the kind of distance that you could travel to see your coach. The third question you may be asking yourself is, how much will life coaching cost me? Well, first of all, don't think about it as paying for coaching. Think about it as investing in yourself. The money that you invest in yourself is usually the best money you ever spent. Now, coaching fees can vary massively. However, it really depends on what your budget is and what you're willing already to invest in yourself. If your budget is $50, great, you sure can find a coach that fits that budget or is willing to coach you for that money. If your budget is hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars or pounds, there are definitely coaches who charge that much. Generally speaking, more experienced, highly trained and well-established coaches will charge higher fee. No matter how much or how little you are ready to invest in yourself, make sure you do your research on the coaches or coach that you are considering working with. Check out how long they've been coaching, how serious they are about their crafts. You can quite tell whether someone is doing it on a side or if someone has really committed their life to developing their business and their coaching skills. See whether they have reviews and testimonials and case studies. All these things can tell you a lot about the coach. My personal suggestion is this: find a coach who is clearly walking their talk in the area that you need some help with. Someone who is putting out a lot of resources that you can watch or read. And first of all, it's a good quality. You can tell that they know a lot about that field. And secondly, when you read or watch that, it feels like they're speaking to you. Another great sign is that if they have a lot of genuine testimonials or case studies that you can actually cross-check and make sure that these people are real people. And also, one extra personal one is that I like when the coach that I work with is taking a good care of themselves and their business. All these, for me, are really good signs. Now, question number 4 that will help you choose the right coach. Do you connect with your coach? Whether you are planning to work with a coach for a couple of sessions or a couple of years, your session should be something you enjoy and look forward to. Hey, coaches are people, and just as everyone else, they have their personalities, attitudes, and quirks. So it's really important that you find a coach that you really connect with. How will you know? Well, first of all, their website or marketing materials should really speak to you. Secondly, you will usually have some sort of initial consultation or discovery session before you agree to work with them. So pay attention to how you feel. Do you feel comfortable speaking with them and opening up to them? Are they fully engaged? Are they interested or even excited about working with you? By the end of the initial consultation, you should feel inspired, hopeful, and most importantly, clear about what it will look like to go ahead working with them. If all feels good, then go for it. If it doesn't, then keep looking. Question number 5. Does the coach have the right coaching approach for you. Now, what does that mean? Well, coaching styles can vary as much as personalities of coaches. Some coaches are very gentle in their coaching approach. Some coaches are much more intense and assertive. Some coaches work in a very intuitive way, and other coaches have their set and tested methodologies they work through. Again, it purely depends on what you prefer and what you need. Now, keep in mind that the coaching approach you like may not be the most effective coaching approach for you. And question number 6, how long should you work with a coach? That really depends on whether you have just one specific issue or goal that you want to resolve or reach, such as getting a new job, or you want to keep advancing in your life or in that area, just keep getting better and better. You could have one session with a coach if they offer such option, or you could work with someone for several years. The one-off sessions can be quite effective for some small or just strategic problems, such as pimping up your CV or getting ready for an interview last moment, or things like that. The one-off sessions don't resolve some bigger problems, and it won't be good enough to help you really achieve big goals. That's just not how coaching works. If you want to create really great results and make massive improvements to your lives or to the areas of your life that you want to work on, be prepared to commit to coaching for several months or maybe a few years. It's really important that you stick with it, because on any journey of improvement, there will be challenges. There will be moments when you want to throw in the towel. And that's where your coach can be there and help you overcome that and help you grow through these challenges. And that can never happen in one-off sessions. I have personally had coaching for the last 6 years pretty much continuously. Sometimes I've had more than one coach that were helping me on different areas of my life, whether on my personal life, whether on my business or developing my coaching skills. I really believe in coaching, and I massively attribute a lot of my success to the coaching support and the coaching I received over the years. Just know that coaching is not a magic bullet. It's not a quick fix to your problems and to your goals. There is no quick fix. And I always say that coaching, if anything, it's a shortcut. Because when you work with a coach, you work with someone who probably have massively advanced knowledge in that particular area, and they can save you a lot of time, you doing all that reading and studying and trying and failing and figuring out how to make it happen. If you can work with someone who can point maybe your blind spots or your mistakes, or even point where to go and what you need to do, that can save you a lot of time. So, in summary, when you're looking for a coach, make sure that you pick the right one. Find a coach who inspires you, who motivates you, someone who you believe in, someone who you respect. That's important. Take your time to answer these questions. Speak to a few coaches and then decide. Your personal development should be an exciting and inspiring journey. I hope all this has been useful and that it will help you find the right coach. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate your attention. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you found it valuable. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video.